The cult and my cult abuser parents intentionally used so many everyday objects from specific times of year that the cult uses that are high torture times paired with mind control to make that association with mind control messages or with hard times of year, like high cult torture times of year, in what should have been my everyday time, the non-abuse time. So, like for birthdays, there would be my birthday cake, and there would be trigger warning, like gross things inside, like cut off fingers or body parts, or you could see that there was blood as well. Insects baked into the cake, big pieces of bone from humans. And birthdays are supposed to be in cults. Our death days if we are not still being abused and tortured, and here it is pulling it together. And for Christmas and birthdays, I would open a gift, and especially if there was a stuffed toy, which I'm amazed that my inner kids still love stuffed toys, but they do, they get comfort from it. But inside the stuffed toys, when we would hug it, live bugs would come crawling out or wreathing out, slithering out. Spiders, maggots, worms, things like that. Or cockroaches too. Or there would be blood gushing out and cut up body parts that would fall out of this, a piece of a hole that they had made inside. And again, that's tying into birthday, which is supposed to be our death day, but also Christmas, which is also a high time used in cults, like high cult torture and mind control. Halloween. Horrific things happen on Halloween. But that night, when we would put all our candies into a bowl, and then like my parents would make us like wait for a little bit before we could choose anything, and we're only allowed to choose like one or two things. And then we come back to the bowl, and in with the chocolates, there are maggots or cockroaches or like tons of bugs. And kids and me in so many parts still love chocolate. Like it is one of our comforts. But it's amazing because it was associated with really horrible things. And this was not the nighttime formal rituals. This was at home with my cult abuser parents reinforcing mind control messages, cult torture, hard times of year with things that cult does because they were cult. Repeatedly, over and over and over. It felt like there was never an escape from it. I never knew when things were going to happen at home, at school, like wherever there was cult. I never knew. And the torture that they did to me too, as well as the sexual assault, was extreme in the daytime as well as the night. And it was always reinforcing formal mind control messages or high torture times in cult. It's very deliberate. But I'm glad that the kids in me could still hang on to how comforting stuffed toys can be and how comforting chocolate can be. But we have to be careful about the sugar. But they were able to hold on to that. And most of me was able to hold on to that. And I'm glad that we could, because these were tiny little positive things in so much horrible, horrific things. I'm glad we could hang on to it.